What is going on, people? Mac, shout out Mac already in the chat. Of course, we're streaming. Of course, we're here, man. We're here now. Champions League final. You know what? I was supposed to go live about 15 minutes ago. I apologize. Shane called me, give me bare excuses and reasons that he can't be here. So Shane's not here. So it's just me today, unfortunately for you lot. But yeah, bruv, we're here. Champions League final, somewhere I hope that Arsenal would be. But do you know what I'm saying? We ain't here. Well, go on, Mac. What you saying? What you saying? Drop your predictions in the chat. Drop your predictions. It's not no Shane today, just me. He called me and said he couldn't make it. We're streaming the boxing at like 4 or 5 in the morning as well. Caleb Plant's fighting, so we're streaming that Vegas hours. So I think Shane might make it here for that. But yeah, do you know what I'm saying? It's Champions League final, bro. Do you know what I mean? I had to go live for this one. Donnarumma in goal, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, Mendes. I'm saying now, I said it on the preview, I'm leaning towards PSG for this. I just think their team is too well rounded. I think that the Inter team is well coached and they're well drilled and they've got a good game plan. But I think that the actual team, 11 for 11 talent wise, I think PSG have it. Midfield, Neves, Vitinha, Ruiz, up front, Dembele and Doué and Kvaratskhelia on the wings. And then you've got Inter Milan, Jan Sommer in goal. Probably been the best goalkeeper of the tournament so far, I have to say. He's been absolutely amazing. And like I said before, when he was in Germany, he was kind of overshadowed a little bit by Manuel Neuer, but now he's made the move to Italy. He's getting his flowers. Pavard, Ashabi, Bastoni, back three, Dumfries, DeMarco, wing backs, Barella, Çalhanoğlu, and Mkhitaryan. When did Çalhanoğlu become a DM, by the way? He was always a 10 when I watched him play in Bundesliga, but there you go. He's become this centre midfield DM kind of type. But that's a solid midfield. And then Thuram and Latandro Martinez, we're underway as well. People love the controversial topics. Yeah, bro, we got a second channel coming. This channel is going to be all sports related content, maybe some controversial stuff, but pretty much all sports. And then we've got a second channel coming that's going to be discussing generic life topics. Do you know what I'm saying? Ahmad Diallo said, big up, Wagwan, my bro. Into defense is good. PSG attack miss a lot of chances. True, but they create a lot of chances. They do create a lot of chances, PSG. And they've got goals from the midfield as well. Like, I feel like goals can come from more different players. They got Vitinha that can crack. João Neves can crack. I feel like the midfield of Inter Milan is not really as much of a goal threat. There's pretty much the goal threat is more their two out and out attackers. Like I say, it's just 11 versus 11, talent versus talent. I feel like PSG should take it, but Inter Milan are very, very well coached and very, very well drilled. Do you know what I'm saying? Like their game plan and their game management and tactics is like pretty much spot on. Do you know what I'm saying? So Shane said that he's done the overlays. Has he done the visual overlays? I don't think he has. Nah, he definitely ain't. He said he's done the visuals. He ain't done the visuals. He's lying, bruv. Oh, he has. Okay, cool. But yeah, what's you lot's predictions? I can see it. I can see this getting extra time. 2-2. Obviously, we saw the Inter Milan Barca semi-final, which is probably the craziest semi-final I think I've ever seen. 7-6 on aggregate. Them man, do you know what I'm saying? They can score goals, bro. There's goals in this game for both sides, 100%. Just doing these overlays. Shane was supposed to do the visuals, but obviously he's on strike. Like he's moaning, he don't get paid enough. So yeah, man's got to do shit. My job and Shane's job as well. It's a great ball through, almost a very good ball through. PSG tend to do this as well. They look for that one killer pass. Desiree Doué coming forwards, and there's a foul. I think there's a foul on Çalhanoğlu. Is that? But yeah, second channel coming soon. I promise you lot. We're working on that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to rely on you, man, to help us build that second channel because Mac and the rest of you, it's you lot's idea for us to do these more controversial topics. And yeah, man, you know what I mean? Suggest to us the topics you lot want to hear about, the topics you know what I'm saying, you want us to discuss and all that good stuff. You lot let us know. You're going to be very much sort of in control of kind of what them topics look like. So maybe that's going to be a mistake from our perspective because you lot do like to move a bit mad, but it is what it is. That's why it's on the second channel, blood. You know what I'm saying? We're ready to get cancelled just in case. 2-0 into, you're saying, don't see them losing. Yeah, Inter, very, very difficult team to break down. Very difficult team to break down. 100%. 2-0, though, you think they keep a clean sheet? I mean, they shipped a lot of goals against Barcelona. You think they can keep a clean sheet against this? I mean, they got Bradley Barcola to come off the bench. Well, would you look at Barcola, by the way, Mac? Do you know what I mean? There's man saying that obviously he's not in the team today. Does he need that Arsenal number 14 shirt? Maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? If he's not gonna get the love to be in the starting 11 for the final. But Doué's been good. There's no disrespect to him to not be in the final, but he wants to be somewhere he's going to be starting games. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think Barcelona has a good back five. They could have won this trophy. They play the back five. Oh, you mean with the goalkeeper as well? Yeah, Barca was, the two names that are kind of shortlisted for the Ballon d'Or are Yamal and Rafinha. Sloppy passing there from Dembele, and they've had to commit a foul on Mkhitaryan. I mean, this is what I'm saying about good coaching, right? Inter's midfield is Mkhitaryan, who in the Prem we would look at and say he's kind of past it. He's not really having his best years. Çalhanoğlu playing DM, who's really a 10. We've never really seen him as a defensive midfielder until the last couple of seasons when Inzaghi's come in. And then Barella's a very, very good midfielder as well. But you wouldn't look at that on paper and say that's as great a midfield as Neves and Vitinha. Who's the third midfielder? I totally forgot. The names escape me. But do you know what I mean? Like that, you wouldn't look at that on paper. Ruiz as well, Fabian Ruiz. You wouldn't look at that on paper and say the midfield threes are as good as each other. Do you know what I mean? Fullbacks for fullbacks, it's very, very competitive. And then I just take the PSG front three over the front two. I know they play different formations, but for me, that front three is more lethal than the front two of Marcus Thuram and Lissandro and Lautaro Martinez. But who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Let's see it happen. Obviously, I'm watching as a neutral, so you know what I'm saying? It should have been Arsenal. Like, I still can't get past it. It should have been Arsenal. If it wasn't for Thomas Partey missing that first leg. Do you know what I'm saying? But we are where we are. There was talk of Liverpool looking at Dumfries, but obviously they've got Frimpong now, so that's not going to happen. Dumfries defensively, very good going forwards, but another one of them attacking fullbacks that's just like I'm not convinced about him from a defensive perspective. Desiree Doué. Having a midfielder like Doué sometimes, good 1-2, can he get there? He does just about get there. Oh, yeah, it's a foul. Just about a foul. Look, could have been a good tackle. I was trying to say that video about Abby blew up. Yeah, bro, that was mad, bro. It's on like over 30,000 views and that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy. And obviously, a lot of men like disagree about what should happen if somebody said like things like that in the past or whatever. A lot of men disagree. A lot of men disagree about whether it's racist or not. Like a lot of men disagree about a lot of stuff. Well gone, Ravage. What you saying, my guy? Ravage, what's your prediction? Ravage still celebrating that Europa Conference League win. Free kick comes in from Vitinha. Oh, that should have been a shot on target. PSG looked the more attacking in the opening few minutes. Vitinha back post. Is he going to go for a cross or a shot? Goes out for a goal kick. Mo got kicked off off of AFTV for Leicester. But there you go. The thing is, it's all opinions, isn't it? Like what's acceptable and what's not. So I'm saying we want it all. Look at this shameless guy, bro. Man said it, man. We saying European heritage. It's European heritage, man. You see that video that brother that plays for Betis, like stroking the trophy when he walked. But I felt bad for him, man. Man is stroking the trophy in that as he walked past it. I felt terrible for him, man. PSG 2-0. I'm leaning PSG as well, man. Mac is saying he thinks Inter, or who said Inter 2-0? Yeah, I think it was Max said Inter 2-0, Max saying. I don't know, man. PSG's attack is too peak. But with Desiree Doué, though, the only problem is like he's not like super, he's quite raw. He's not like super coached. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a very raw talent. Like he has a lot of what I would like Martinelli to have. Do you know what I'm saying? Saka's a little bit more polished. on them with them kind of players, it's like it could work or it could not. Like you don't know. Every day is a gamble. Do you know what I'm saying? Like whereas Saka, you can kind of guarantee what it is that he's going to do. Do you know what I mean? Doué, yeah, just putting some pressure on the defense. That's what I miss with the Arsenal wingers. We don't go direct at fullbacks enough. It's a good switch of play. Inter Milan get it clear. It's going to be a very tactical game. It might be a 1-0 either way, It could, I think we're looking at the talent and assuming it's not going to be a 1-0. But remember, Inter lost to City 1-0 a couple seasons ago. Like it could just be a cagey technical game. But PSG are the ones pushing the action right now, which is, I guess, what you'd expect. Inter's team is very much built for defense. Look at this, bro. They got Hakimi there, and what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players defending. 9 minutes into a Champions League final, and they're just camped in the box. A bit of a speculative shot from Doué. And look, again, that's Doué coming all the way out of position, going all the way to the left, and then getting a shot away. I read a book about white people subconsciously racist towards blacks. I'm starting to believe it. Listen, like I say, bro, on that second channel, we're going to talk about all that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Shane wants to have a conversation about if like religion is Shane thinks religion, obviously I'm an atheist, innit? But Shane thinks religion is good for the world in general, and I'm not so convinced about that. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're the kind of things that them man want to talk about. My boy Ricky might join as well. So yeah, bro, it's gonna be mad. Like the kind of topics man want to be talking about on this new channel is whatever. But any other things that you don't want to see us talk about, topics wise, we've got a little notes folder that me and Shane share on our notes app. Bro, just suggest us some topics. Do you know what I mean? Because we'll talk about everything. Like man don't shy away from that. And big up, big up, big up. And home, we should have been in this final, bro. We should have. It's Thomas Partey's fault we're not in this final one. What are we doing? We're rewarded him with a new contract. That's what we're doing. Ridiculous. 10 minutes in, still 0-0. PSG been pressing the action. I agree with Shane on that one. I thought you would. Obviously, a lot of you man are religious. So obviously, if you're religious, you're gonna agree. I don't know, man. I'm not so convinced, but we'll talk about it on the other channel for sure. We're thinking of probably called like only facts debates or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? But you don't ask, like everything's gonna be it's gonna be a serious topic, but done like a bantery kind of way. Do you know what I'm saying? So if the guy that ran over Bear Man in pool was black, it would be a national emergency. So yeah, I agree, bro. Man, know what it is already. Dembele cuts in, gets a shot away. Speculative though, it's just straight down Sommer's throat. Pause. In a team of in a world where we really struggle to find wingers that run direct at the defense, that's something that people feel like might be a bit of a lost art. PSG have 3 of them. 4 if you include Barcola. Barcola's maybe a little bit less direct. Maybe that's the reason he's on the bench today. Kvaratskhelia, I haven't even seen him touch the ball, but he's going to go direct. And that's all they do, bro. They just run direct at you. It's a great pass from Vitinha. Could this be a goal? It's 1-0 PSG. Is he offside? 1-0 PSG, and Hakimi doesn't want to celebrate, but it is 1-0. That's a great pass from Vitinha. I said, bro, yo, who's the man that was telling me about Inter Milan hype? 2-0 Inter Milan, that's already gone. 1-0 PSG. I said they're just too direct. Kvaratskhelia has not been in the game at all. I haven't even seen him touch the ball. He drives in that one time, and then that's it, man. Murder she wrote after that. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying, bro. They're just too direct. I don't see a lot of defenses. Vitinha plays a lovely little ball into I think that's Doué. It is Desiree Doué, and then he just squares it. And you know what? They just pull the Inter Milan defense completely out of position. And look at that from Doué. Doué's playing on the right wing, and 2 or 3 times we've seen him come from the right wing all the way across to the left wing and just add an overload there. That's something that I want to see more from our wingers again. That's something I want to see much more from our wingers. Vitinha is a baller, fam. Oh my days, bro. Man was at Wolves, Man was at Wolves, bro. This is why man can't turn their nose up at certain signings, bro. Because when Vitinha was at Wolves, no one was bigging him up. You've never seen Vitinha linked to like an Arsenal or a City or whatever. Like man weren't really rating him. He just looked like a standard, like typical Portuguese midfield baller when he was at Wolves. Do you know what I'm saying? Charlo's fighting tonight, I think. I'm pretty sure. We're live for that. It's going to be like, I think it's in America. He's on the undercard of Caleb Plant, I'm pretty sure. Um, so that is like, that's like early hours. It's like tomorrow morning, early hours tomorrow morning. Um, but yeah, so we'll be live for that one. The man from Louisiana. So we're going to be live for that like 5 o'clock in the morning if anyone's around. Try to tell you, man, you know, PSG. They deserve it. This shows you don't need a superstar in your team. They got rid of Mbappe, Messi, Neymar. Now they're in the final. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that because Dembele to me is a superstar. He doesn't move like a superstar like Neymar and Messi and them lot, but Dembele talent wise is up there with Mbappe. He's had big injuries, but Dembele is definitely a superstar. Kvaratskhelia is borderline superstar as well. And do it. I think it's just more of the ego. Like it's not even a talent thing. It's the ego. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Dembele. What I really rate about him is, do you know how difficult it is to get a winger of his talent level? Been at Barcelona, been at PSG. You know, top winger, World Cup winner, all these types of things, and he's dropping into the midfield, receiving the ball on the half turn and setting the ball away. Like he's doing a lot of stuff that's not the sexy work. Do you know what I mean? And when we talk about some of these superstars, some of them are overrated because they just want to do the sexy work. And he does a lot of dog work. Do you know what I mean? And especially for someone of his injury record, you could be so easily tempted to say, let's not get him running. Let's just get him scoring tap-ins or doing the basics. And that's not how he plays. You know, I think a lot of that is Luis Enrique and having the experience to get someone like a Dembele to do that type of work, because I think that you'd struggle to see Mbappe do that type of work. And can Mbappe do that effectively? I'm not sure that he can. He does similar stuff at Real Madrid, but hasn't worked in the same way. I think Dembele has more footballing ability than on the ball than Mbappe. Yeah, I agree. Do you know what I'm saying? So if Mbappe is a superstar, Dembele is also a superstar. Obviously, Mbappe's got the moments. He's got the World Cup final moments, stuff like that. You can't deny that he's got the moments. But talent for talent, we watched these men both come up in the game together. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's only the injuries that's held Dembele back from being like Mbappe level. Do you know what I'm saying? So if one's a superstar, the other one's got to be a superstar as well. For me, anyway, from my perspective. Into trying to grow into the game now a little bit. Arsenal fans, do we feel a bit more like vindicated if we like? Do you know what I'm saying? If PSG win and it's like, yeah, we lost to the team that went on to win it, is that any kind of defense or not really? Like, because the games were winnable, man. The games were so winnable. That's what's so frustrating. It's not even like we were massively outplayed. It was that dumb freeze that went over there, and it looked like it could have been a free kick in a dangerous area. Any free kicks could be a problem. And again, Inter trying to play it at the back, but with the pace of Dembele, the legs, Dembele, Doué, Dembele pressed the goalkeeper really high. DeMarco with a bit of a nothing pass, and now PSG straight back on the attack again. Kvaratskhelia, what's he going to do? Looks for a shot. It's over. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia is another problem. Bro, their whole front three are just problems, bro. Problem FC, bro. Them man are mad. But this is what I'm saying. Midfield, bro. Look at the midfield. Look at the midfield. Take away the wing backs. That PSG's midfield three will bop the ball and put into midfield three in a rondo, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that talent wise, Chalanoglu, Mkhitaryan, and Barella are not fucking with Ruiz, Vitinha, and Neves. They're just not. I think Nuno Mendes down is holding his head. Yeah, dumb freeze, so a straight elbow into Nuno Mendes' head. That's the fluidity. I'm just looking at the replay of the goal. Yeah, that's the fluidity that Arsenal need in their midfield three. I think this is why Arteta is looking at Shesko more than Gyökeres, where Gyökeres is a more traditional nine. And I know, obviously, Arsenal fans are like, bro, we need a striker. Just give me Gyökeres, give me 40 goals, and then we win the league. That does make sense. But look at that fluidity. Once we've seen people mark Haaland out of a game. Haaland's difficult to mark out of a game. So big, so strong, he's so good. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, with a really fluid front three like that, like what Doué's doing, breaking his position, coming out of his position, you know, that could, I think that's the thought process. Now, can Benjamin Sesko do that job? That I actually don't know. That's the question. And Arteta is likely to get sacked before he even gets a chance to build the team that he envisages in his head. Do you know what I'm saying? Lom said, not really. Arsenal need to win the Champions League, but I want to see the agendas that will run if PSG win. Yeah. I mean, it's another record breaking year, isn't it? Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's another, like, you know, PSG have been hunting for a UCL for ages. So there'll be another record breaking year. I think the manager deserves a lot of credit. Dembele, it wasn't world class before, but the manager created an environment for him. Now, Dembele was definitely seen as a world class talent. A world class talent. So he wasn't world class, you're right, in terms of he wasn't doing it. But at Barcelona, he was definitely long throw in, causing some problems for PSG. It's going to be an Inter Milan corner. No, it's just kept in. And now PSG look to break. Dembele, Doué's arriving on the far side. Can Dembele just slow this ball down and find a cross ball? Can he find a cross? He does. There's Doué. That's just what I called. He slew it down. It's 2-0. 2-0. Desiree Doué. I called it. I called it. I said, didn't I? I said I can see Doué. Dembele just needs to slow this ball down and find Doué on the far side. Man, then clip me. Clip me. I know ball. I know ball, bro. I know ball. That was a lightning fast. That was a lightning fast counter attack. Lightning, bro. Inter Milan were just about to get a corner, and I can't think of that. I think it's Nacho. I think it's Nacho that just keeps it in. He literally puts his body on the line. We know what Inter do from set pieces. He worked his absolute arse off. Here we're just seeing it here. It's a brilliant challenge. Brilliant. You have to kick across the attacker's chest, nearly give away a penalty to make sure that he kept the ball in. And then that was it. Straight down the line to Dembele, 2-on-1. And like I say, Doué was arriving late. He found the pass, and then Doué just kind of snatched at the shot. It took a deflection off DeMarco, but that's what it is. And the strike is not the best. The strike is not the best, but we have to just get those shots away. Get the shot away nice and quick. DeMarco turns his body. That's poor defending from DeMarco, to be fair. To be fair, unfortunate for Jan Sommer. That is poor defending. And I told you lot, PSG was going to win. I told you lot. This is a world where we do not have that many players and wingers that are direct, run at a defender and put the defender on his back foot, make him stutter, make him stammer like a basketball player, put him on his back foot and rattle him. They've got 3 of those players. How many wingers are there that do that in the Premier League, in the whole league? Do you know what I'm saying? We might have like 5 in the whole league that do that. These men have 3 in one team. It's a cheat code, fam. Dodgy kick there from Donnarumma. Max said it's over. Amad Diallo also said it's over. It's over, fair play. Football wins at the end of the day. Bro, it's talent, bro. Talent and hard work. Because Dembele is talented and he's working hard as well. Like, you can't, you know, what can you say? Said it, that midfield, listen, Inzaghi's done well because this Inter team, technical ability wise, corner comes in and the header's over. Look at that midfield 3, bro. Like, where does that midfield 3, is that as good as any midfield of the traditional big 6? Obviously, other than Tottenham and forget about Tottenham and United, Inter's midfield 3 is not competitive in a Premier League season. I don't think that midfield 3 cracks the top 4 or 5. And I'm not saying that now. I said it before it was even 2-0. I was like, bro, that midfield 3 on paper is horrible. They're so well coached. They use the wing backs really well. But against this PSG team, Dumfries can't attack. Dumfries and DeMarco, they can't attack. They can't do it. Because if Inter played Arsenal, they just need to worry about the pace of Martinelli. Do you know what I'm saying? But Saka's not direct like that. So DeMarco can push up. He's going to get licensed. Against Due, you can't do it. And we've seen that. Due's playing out of his mind. 1 goal, 1 assist. He's playing so well. And Kvaratskhelia, bro, he ain't even really switched on yet. He ain't even really hit levels yet. He's barely touched the ball. So once they start committing to trying to stop Due, Kvaratskhelia can then turn up. A lot of talk about Bradley Barcola not getting a start and Due getting the start. But look, he's got a goal and an assist in the final. So that speaks for itself. Good tackle from Pavard. What wingers have we got in the Prem that put defenders on their back foot like that? We've got Jeremy Doku, Mitoma. I'm talking about standing them up. Like you got wingers like Anthony Gordon who are good and direct, but like they don't really have like feet. Look at this from Due. He's taking on 2 people with good footwork and driving at them and putting them on their back foot. I don't know who really does that in the Prem. I don't know who does that with the pace as well. Like Trossard can do it, but he ain't really got the pace. I wouldn't count him in that type of profile of player. Martinelli tries to do it, but he's just not good enough at doing it. I'm probably looking at Doku. He is trash. Yeah. I'm not saying he's good. I'm talking about who plays that style of football. Just that style. Who stands up the defender, drops a shoulder, does a step up. I'm not saying he's good. Like I think Saka's better than Doku, but I'm just talking about what wingers do we have in the Prem that play that style of football? Because these PSG have 3 players that play that style of football. That's a nightmare to defend against. Like 3 Dokus is a long day. Like even if Doku's not great, 3 of them is a long day for a defense. Obviously, all 3 of these guys are a lot better than Jeremy Doku. Savinho before he joined Savio, sorry, yes, Savio used to, yeah. You look at like Liverpool just won the league. They don't have anyone that plays like that. They don't have anyone that plays like that. Do you know what I mean? There's a real shortage. Arsenal come second. I don't think we've got anyone that plays like that. Wanieri can a little bit. I think like that's what like that's kind of how people wanted Chelsea fans wanted Noni Madueke to play. But he don't really play like that. Eze maybe, but there's not a lot. Is the point I'm making? The point I'm making is there's not a lot of people that play that style. Another speculative shot from the edge of the box. I think that's Fabian Ruiz that time. What are Inter going to do? PSG just kind of letting Inter decide what's next. How are you lot going to come and approach us? Because Thuram and who's going to go long to Thuram now. I was just going to say Thuram and Martinez haven't really got into the game at all. I ain't really seen them in this game. 26 minutes in, I ain't seen them in the game. Cross into the box. Martinez thought about going for a bicycle kick, you know. He seriously thought about it. Inter need to attack now, which they'll be exposed 100%. The thing is, Inter, they can score worldy goals. Like they can score what? Like you just saw Martinez from that cross really considered doing a bicycle kick, and you wouldn't bet against him. Do you know what I'm saying? The problem is their game plan isn't working right now. Luis Enrique is winning the game plan battle, so we might need a player to break the game plan and do something that's not part of the plan at all. Barella just pressing Hakimi there. Who can break the game plan and just do something a little bit different? Because it looks like both PSG's goals to me look clearly worked on. Or Donnarumma's come out. They've been caught. Barella. Donnarumma was out of position, but he just got back in time. Is that going to be a corner? Let's go. It's offside anyway. Very, very nearly. That's what they need. They need someone. They need to just catch them out. So it's a little bit of a. It wasn't really a mistake from Donnarumma, but he put his defender under a lot of pressure. Man, like Benjamin Tesco, bro. Sesko at Arsenal will 4-4-2 with Havertz up top. They will dunk on Chelsea again, bro. They will dunk on Chelsea again, 100%, 100%. Tesco will get a brace at the bridge. Benjamin Brace. That's what you'll be calling him, blood, after you play at Stamford Bridge, bro. Benjamin Brace, bro. The curious case of Benjamin Brace. I'm telling you. The thing is, any half decent striker, I think, cooks in an Arsenal team. The what's going to get Arteta sacked is not using his squad enough, not rotating his squad enough, and that leads to burnout. We actually have, like this season when Odegaard wasn't playing that well, we've got Fabio Vieira out on loan, Reece Nelson, we sold Smith Rowe, Reece Nelson's out on loan, and we had Wanyeri on the bench. We have options. Fine, maybe they're not league winning options, but there are options for other people to step into that number 10 role. Do you know what I'm saying? Same as the striker thing's different. DeMarco nearly in there. Not DeMarco, sorry. Is that Pavard? Nearly in there. Yeah, it was Pavard. The striker thing screwed us because obviously that's injuries, isn't it? We've got two strikers in the team and it's injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? But the use of the squad is just not good enough. We shouldn't be running players into the ground. Do you know what I mean? They can dunk on us, you will win nothing, so it don't matter, bro. Bro, you're flexing that Conference League trophy, like, do you know what I'm saying? Declan Rice has got one of them. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got one in his back pocket, so do you know what I mean? Then he moved to Arsenal, like, do you know what I mean? That's a stepping stone trophy before you move on to big things. Do you know what I'm saying? Hakimi tries to find Doué. Hakimi carries on. That's a good pass. It's a lovely pass. Dembele, what can he do? Goes out for a corner. I feel like Dembele and Doué could have just made that decision, made the decisions a little bit quicker. Just make that decision a little bit quicker, and they could be in. But again, PSG still look the more likely to score. I'm telling you, man, that midfield three is for Fugazi, bro. Where does that midfield finish in the Prem? That midfield gets smoked by Arsenal. That midfield gets smoked by Liverpool. That midfield gets informed City probably does a job on them. Chelsea is like a 50-50 against that midfield. Just that midfield alone, I'm not convinced. Cross goes long. Hakimi, cross back into back post. PSG ain't really got target men like that. Also not the best cross. It's not that we're flexing the Conference League. We're just saying, where is your trophy? We see has armpits in the air before you. Yeah, bro. Don't watch that, man. We're cooking. We're cooking. Man, I'm talking about Ollie Watkins. Like, Ollie Watkins, yeah, man, I wanted him 2 years ago. Not now. But like I say, like I can sit here and break down the finer details of Shesko versus Gyökeres and what Arteta's philosophy is. Just bring us a decent striker, bro. Just, do you know what I mean? Do you rate Arteta playing terrorist football because of injuries? If he gets the players this window, he'll be playing attacking football again. The thing is, I hope so. I really do hope so. But I just don't know with him. I don't know how much when I look at the fact that like an attacker's height might be one of the defining factors of why Arteta wants him. I just think this is terrorist football again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we're just going to be putting crosses into the box. I don't know what the philosophy is. I'm getting a bit stuck. We played our best football the season before this, and it does feel a bit like we've gone backwards. I would have liked to see a little bit more experimentation. PSG have done it again. They were under huge amounts of pressure, and I'm not sure who that midfielder was, but he just managed to get the ball away from three players that were pressing. He had three players pressing him and just managed to get the ball away. And now suddenly PSG are back on the edge of the box. Dembele's come to the right. Dembele goes for a shot and it goes for a corner. But again, Dembele's gone right, Doué's gone central, Kvaratskhelia is still on the left. That flexibility is just such a nightmare for a team that's so organised like Inter Milan to deal with. But yeah, the Arteta thing, bro, I really don't know. I really don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we, Sesko, yeah, could be a good front three, interlinking, interchanging. Gyökeres, I feel like if I put a Gyökeres or an Ollie Watkins into the Arsenal that was playing not this season gone, but the last season, it's over. We used to create so many chances. Any half decent striker, we've got Gabby Jesus, who's good but not prolific, and Havertz, who's just not even good. But any half decent striker will cook in that Arsenal team. But I don't know what the idea is and what the philosophy is. Do you know what I mean? There was talk of Nico Williams. I don't know if we're still looking at another winger for Martinelli's side, or we're just going to go with Martinelli and Trossard. I think I would keep Martinelli for the pace and the legs and the directness, but I would move on from Trossard. Do you know what I mean? I think we can get 15 million for Trossard, and I think we go and reinvest 35, 40 million into a new winger, in my opinion. So I don't know. I don't know. And it's just classic Arsenal. I don't know if it's come from Arteta or the board, but it's classic Arsenal to be emotionally attached to these players. There was talk of Wanyeri moving into the 9 position when we had the injuries. I would have liked to see it, because one of the best things he does is ball striking. He's a really good striker of the ball. Crossed into the box for Inter, but doesn't quite drop for Marcus Thuram. Another good striker of the ball at Arsenal Football Club is Fabio Vieira. He's out on loan in Portugal. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got one of the best, like him and Trossard have the best like goals to minutes ratios in the Arsenal team. Sterling's youth signed for Arsenal, so you should buy him. Oh my days, he can be near his son. Oh, bruv. Yeah, I don't want anyone named Sterling or Euro or Yen or Shillings or anything signing for the club again, ever again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want people from Sterling in Scotland signing for the club again. That signing was a disaster. The thing is, like, we signed Sterling, but like Marcus Rashford was there, Donyell Marlin was there, Marco Asensio was there. All of them would have been better than Raheem Sterling. I get Arteta. It was a risk that didn't pay off, but that could have cost us the league. That could have cost us the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could see Arteta didn't rate him when we were in sticky situations and tough moments. He just didn't play him. Do you know what I mean? 15 minutes left, we need a goal, and you've got an attacker that you signed that you just refuse to play. So anyone that we sign, are they going to be used and deployed properly? I don't know. That's my concern. Inter Milan 2-0 down. Long way to go still, 36 minutes in, but not really offering a lot at this point. And as I say that, they start to come forward. Marcus Thuram slowing the ball down. Obviously, they're quite a conservative team, Inter Milan, 5 at the back. But they're not really offering a lot. Have they had many shots on target? I don't think. I'd be surprised if they've had one shot on target. Cross comes in. To be fair, that was a good cross, but it's just cut out. Now corner. Cut out by is it Pacha? Corner for Inter back post. Oh, Marcus Thuram got up. Good connection on the header. Just put it wide. Probably the best attack Inter have had, but we can't really be relying on set pieces in a Champions League final. Let me check the stats, because I really don't know if they've had a shot on target. Yeah, Inter haven't even had a shot on target. 9 shots and 5 on target for PSG. 2 shots and 0 on target for Inter Milan. That's what I'm saying, man. Man are telling me at the beginning of the stream that they thought Inter would win, but I just feel like Champions League final, you need to you need to just be a little bit flexible. Like, you look at Ange in the Europa final. Do you know what I'm saying? And he always plays that high line. He doesn't do the low block, but he got to a final and realized, you know what? Let's low block it out. Do you know what I mean? And if you're going to get to a final, I feel like you've got to have some flexibility, and Inzaghi's got to go for it. You're 2-0 down. You need 3 goals at least 2 goals to even get you to extra time. You've got to break. You've got to roll the dice here. There's nothing to lose. The game's going. Ravage is moving crazy. Look at this chat. Oi, Nick, I've been indulging in some snow, and bro, they are so much better than the black things. I don't know about better, man. It's like different flavors of ice cream, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all lit for different reasons. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can say across the board the vanilla is better than the chocolate, or across the board the chocolate's better than the vanilla, but it's different, isn't it? It's different. You got to try and convert Shane. Like that's going to be the conversion. PSG with some sloppy passing there. I'm actually surprised at how much Inter Milan are not winning second balls and not winning many duels. Like that's what you'd expect them to be. Like PSG more technical maybe, but Inter Milan bigger, stronger, more athletic. You'd expect them in there winning the physical battles, and they're not necessarily. Do you know what I'm saying? I would say vanilla's more obedient than chocolate, yeah, but that's yeah, that I can't disagree with. That I can't, yeah, I got no argument for that one. A poor pass again from PSG. PSG just two or three times passing it out from the back, just very, very lax. And Inter not really able to capitalize on it. Again, Douate's giving a little ball roll pass to Hakimi and it's cut out. If Inter come back into this, PSG only have themselves to blame. They should be a third goal up, really. But they're just sleepwalking into danger. Cross comes into the box. It goes out. Can they get a third? It's a good touch from Doué. Kvaratskhelia, what's he going to do? Dembele. Even though Doué's young, you can see the trust that the team have in him. They just want to keep giving him the ball. Ruiz through the gap to Doué. Doué gives it back. Yeah, PSG just taking the sting out of the game a little bit, but they're on top. You know what I mean? This is the time, I think, to get a third, really put Inter Milan away. Coming towards half time now, it's got Inter Milan chasing the ball. And this is what I'm saying. Look, Inter Milan, they've got the athletes, but from a technical perspective, look, they're just getting bopped around, bro. Midfield for midfield, I said it at the beginning of the stream. Midfield for midfield, Inter are not fucking the PSG in terms of technical midfield ability. I saw it when we played them. When we played them, I was just astounded by how amazing they were technically. Like it's just a joke. Ball getting fizzed in at 40 miles an hour, man. I just taking it on a half turn. Like you're just not getting that. Like it's mad. How do you even play against it? Caleb Plant fight. Caleb Plant should win. He definitely should win. He's a good fighter. Obviously, you got put to sleep by Canelo, but that's when that was the last knockout Canelo had, and I think that was like 4 years ago. Inter Milan have got to be disappointed with themselves. They haven't really asserted themselves on this game at all. They can't really go into the dressing room at half time and be like, "Oh, I gave everything." They haven't really showed much. Good switch of play from PSG again. Now Kvaratskhelia has come all the way out to the right hand side. It's going to offer something a little bit different. Doué on the left. This is what they do. Look, they got three complete midfielders, ball over the top to Doué, who's still out on the left. Kvaratskhelia and Dembele both inside. Looks for across the back post. Dembele. Oh, Dembele. He put it back across. I think he couldn't quite get the shot away. Couldn't get good connection on it. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes getting caught by Dumfries. And Inter Milan forced long. So poor from Inter Milan. Because they don't commit any players forwards, they've won the ball back from PSG, but there's nothing they can do but go long. And then there's no one long to win the ball. So they just give the ball back to PSG again. Inter have been really poor. Now Martinez wins it in the middle of the park, but again, it's moved off the ball a little bit easy. Caught in possession. Hakimi just caught Çalhanoğlu in possession, but couldn't quite keep it on the pitch. And Çalhanoğlu said, I didn't get a call. No man on, no warning, no nothing. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like PSG have three very complete midfielders: Vitinha, Ruiz, and Neves. You'd say maybe Vitinha is a little bit more attacking. Ruiz is probably a little bit more defensive, and Neves is probably more well balanced. But they're three pretty balanced midfielders. Then you've got three pretty balanced wingers. Do you know what I mean? Direct, can score, decent passers, very, very balanced midfield and very, very balanced attack. And so all six of them, all three can interlink. Doué coming forwards, beats one man, looks to the finish, and Jan Sommer just sees it wide. But all three of them, the wingers, can just interlink and interchange. And then all three of the midfielders can just interchange as well. And for a team that's so like rigid, like Inter Milan, it's just gonna be a struggle. You're trying to mark a man, and then you're not marking that man anymore. Poor pass, cut out. Doué again. He just tried a speculative shot from distance. He wants another goal. He fancies it. Kvaratskhelia has not been too involved. He's not played badly when he's been involved, but he just hasn't really needed to be involved. But he'll want to get him on the score sheet. And Dembele, obviously, he always wants a goal. And I just think the structure is all wrong here. What's your predictions for CWC? This is going to sound really stupid. What's CWC? Am I stupid? AT, shout out, another Europa Conference League winner. If it stays like this, I can't wait to see Al Khalif's comments and digs. Yeah, 100%. He's going to go mad. 100%. I mean, Inter just don't look like coming back. Inter just do not look like coming back. Speculative shot from Kvaratskhelia that goes for a corner. Club World Cup, bro. I ain't even looked at who's in it. I heard it's big though. I heard like a lot like the Club World Cup never used to be taken seriously, but apparently this year there's some big names in it. Shadow Edit said Inter can't cope with the PSG press and aggression. 100%, 100%, and just the movement. I think they're really struggling with the movement. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Once they get the ball, everyone's just moving. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, but bro, the Club World Cup is not an Arsenal thing, bro. We're not into that. I know Chelsea love it, bro. And in PSG come close again, this time from the corner, and that's probably going to be half time. Time for some snacks, bro. Yeah, Kvaratskhelia just put it over. I guess that's not really a player you want on the headers, but that's half time, 2-0. Let me have a look at this Club World Cup. I'm glad I'm not in it, bro. I don't want man's new signings getting injured and all that kind of shit. Shane said, just to let everyone know, we will be live later on tonight. Who's we? Are you even here about we will be live? Look at this we, blood. Less of the French. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me look at this Club World Cup. As predicted, I did say that I think the PSG would win. They're winning 2-0 right now. You know what I'm saying? Nick knows ball, bro. Nick knows ball. Is this what you man are getting excited about? Bayern versus Auckland City. Is this what we're getting excited about? Chelsea versus Lyon. Yeah? Not Lyon, French Lyon. Do you know what I'm saying? This is some different Club Lyon. Some different team. Some Mexican team. Man asked me what I think about Club World Cup. Bro, I don't care about this. There's PSG versus Atletico. Okay, cool. Man City versus Wydad AC, and Real Madrid versus Al Hilal. Bro, you man are not serious. This is what man are getting gassed about. Is this it? From the Chelsea fans, is it, yeah? Oh, you don't know about the Club World Cup. You man are shameless, bro. Some decent games. It's such an array of like levels, yeah. Like there's Juventus versus Man City, and then there's Wydad AC versus Al Ain, bro, and Leon from Mexico versus Flamengo. Like what are these games, bro? Man, don't care about this. I just want my players to rest. It gets better when the comp gets the knockout stages. Now, I'm obviously it would be good, but is that the man count that as a trophy? Like I'm not bantering. Like Arsenal never in it. Like the man count that, or is that just like a pre-season trophy? Like how seriously the man take it? Can Inter do what Liverpool did to AC in 2005? About to see how good Inzaghi really is second half, bro. I don't think so because once they went 2-0 down in the 20th minute, yeah, and they have showed nothing in the last 25 minutes. No interest in shooting or scoring. These men still have zero shots on target. Zero shots on target. You've been 2-0 down since 20 minutes in. And in 35 minutes, you haven't found a shot on target. Not a speculative shot, not an outside the box, long distance shot, not nothing, bro. Do you know what I mean? Not a Sambuca shot, not a Hennessy shot, nothing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Not a COVID vaccination shot, nothing. Not a single shot on target for 35 minutes. You man ain't serious. What do you need your coach to tell you? Like what if you're relying on your coach to tell you how to shoot on target, then it's done. Do you know what I'm saying? AT said the same thing. Game's done, to be honest. Yeah, bro. They don't look interested. Like they thought that they could just like the thing is they should have been prepared for this because your thing is that you're elite defensively, but in the semi-final across two legs, you man conceded 6 goals. So, so I'm saying like that's why I'm looking at them like, bro, you man's thing is we're the best defense. We have the best defensive record in this team, but you conceded 6 goals, bro. Like Dembele, two League R, one or two Liga, three La Liga, one World Cup, one Bundesliga, major trophies. If he wins this, it's decorated. It's decorated record for him, bro. You tried to tell me earlier that he's not a world class talent. I told you Dembele is a world class talent. Obviously, he's had injuries and that, but he is a world class talent, bro, and he has been. Do you know what I'm saying? When Mbappe was doing his thing, Dembele was right there, talent wise. Dembele was right there with him. Dembele was before Mbappe. Dembele was the one that got the big £100 million move and all the rest of it before Mbappe. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously he went back to PSG afterwards. But he's been a cold baller for a long time. It's just injuries. He just hasn't really been consistent, mostly because of injuries. But man, know what he's on. Thoughts on Due? I think he's extremely talented, but decision making sucks. Light skin St. Max, fair play. He's doing his thing today. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. The thing is, the reason that he's not a light skinned St. Maximin, yeah, is because when man were watching St. Maximin play in what's it called? Uh Newcastle, yeah. St. Maximin was like mid-20s, yeah. My man Desiree Doué is 19, bro. He's 19 and he's got a goal and an assist in the Champions League final against the best defensive team in Europe. You can't criticize him. Do you know what I'm saying? He's raw, 100%. He's got a couple levels to go in terms of his decision making. He's raw, but he's young. He's a young up and coming talent. Do you know what I'm saying? What I do like about him is how fluid he is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he starts on the left, he started on the right. Man said forget the age. How can you forget the age, bro? You can't like going into next season. Man can't compare Wanyeri to Foden. Foden's a seasoned professional, and Wanyeri has like 10 league games. So of course you have to take into account, even if I don't take into account his age, he's got a goal and an assist today in the final against Inter Milan, who have the best defensive record of anyone in Europe. In the Champions League, only Arsenal and Inter Milan had the best defensive record in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So in the big games, he can do it. The decision making thing, to me, Yamal is the best player in the world, and he's 17. Now, bro, and Yamal's an anomaly, bro. But okay, fine. Okay, fine. But what I'm saying to you is, if we're talking about a player that's 28, yeah, I can't look at Kai Havertz at the age he's at and say, hopefully he learns better decision making. He ain't learning no better decision making. He's not going to. He's too old. Do you know what I'm saying? But these man, we've got levels to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Desiree Doué is a cold baller. Cold. Yeah, he's a little bit rough around the edges. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's a cold baller to me, in my opinion. I think he's cold. He wasn't world class, but he has a decorated career. He was what, bro. What you consider world class, what I consider world class, two different things. Then, because to me, if Mbappe was world class, then so was Dembele. Because talent wise, they're the same. They have the same level of talent, but Dembele had more injuries. So I don't need to. I don't need to see the player do it for me to know that the player is capable of doing it. In my opinion. I'm watching on TNT Sports right now. They're literally isolating Doué and his movement. His decision making on the ball could be better, but his movement here is so good. Like he's moving like a normal number 9, and he's not a number 9. Do you know what I mean? He can play. Nah, Dembele was not world class. You man are on budge. You man are on budge, bro. You man, bro. How old are you, man? On a level. When Ousmane Dembele got his move to Barcelona, bro. Are you mad, bro? He was one of the top. He was one of the top prospects in the world, bro. He was his output was that level. His output was 100% that level, bro. 100%. Where's his career? Let me find Dembele's career. Bro, when he was at Dortmund, yeah, he was considered world class, bro. When he was at Dortmund, we're going back to like 2017. He was considered world class them times. Dembele's decision making was whack earlier on in his career. Look at him now. If a young Dembele started at PSG, he wouldn't survive. They get rid of scrubs. Doué is a scrub, but fair play to him. He stepped up in the final. Now he's not. How can you say he's a scrub? You man pay Garnacho wages. You know. You man pay Garnacho. You're talking about Doué is a scrub. What are you talking about? How can it be a scrub? You're mad. Dembele's world class now, but not then. Chill out, bro. Top prospect, but not world class. He had. No, but I'm not saying he was out, but I'm saying he had world class talent. He was clearly talented, but he had bare injuries. Like what I'm saying is now looking at Dembele not being injured for a full season and seeing what he's doing, it's not a surprise to me. It's not like wow, where's this talent come from? He's always had this talent. He's always had this ability. Always. Being a top prospect and being world class are two different things. Of course, bro. I'm saying the talent that he has, bro. The talent. Man, I'm missing the key word, like the talent he has. You could say Gyökeres is very talented. He still has a level to go. He still doing it at a top club in Europe to show that he's world class, but he's got the talent. Like clearly, he's got the talent. Inter somehow uh, got to shithouse their way back into this. They don't even look interested, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They almost look like they're resigned to defeat. Dembele has more talent. Dembele has more talent than Mbappe. Mbappe has the moments, which is a hat trick, 2 pens, and in the World Cup final, and burning guys for pace. 100%. Okay, so was Jadon Sancho world class when he was at Dortmund? Bro, Jadon Sancho was, again, Jadon Sancho, to me, was he world class? No, but he was considered a world class talent. When Man United signed Jadon Sancho, it was like, oh, it's over. Oh, so they weren't signing a young prospect. They were signing like what was considered to be one of the best wingers in Europe at the time. Now we can look back and go, that died because he's dead. But at the time, he was considered a world-class talent. He needed to do it on the top stage, So I'm saying right now, the top goal scorer in all of Europe is Victor Gyökeres. He's considered a world-class talent. Whether or not he's world-class remains to be seen. We need to see what he does with Sweden. We need to see what he does at his next club. We need to see what he does in the Champions League. But he's considered a world-class talent. Like, his talent level is there. Just because a player like David Beckham was considered world-class, but there were players that were technically better than him. But he was considered world-class because he's got a bigger name. He's got bigger moments. Do you know what I'm saying? I rate Dembele more than Mbappe. Mbappe isn't world class for me. You don't think Mbappe is world class? Who would you consider? What world class wingers would you say are in the world? Can you give me 3 wingers in the world better than Mbappe? Obviously, this season he's played mostly centrally, but over the last 2 or 3 years, what wingers are better than Mbappe in your opinion? Doué is not a scrub, but severely overrated. Bear man comparing his brother to Neymar, you know. It's the style, isn't it? Like, this is what I was saying earlier, 18. Not many people have that style of play. He's not at the same level, but it's the style of play. It's the way that he plays. In the Premier League, I can't think of 3 or 4 man that take the ball, stand up their defender face to face, drop the shoulder and bun it. I can't think of 4 man that do that in the Premier League. Yes, when he moved to Barcelona, it's expected to be world class, but he fell off. Yeah, because he had injuries. World class talent and world class players are different things. I agree. I totally agree. I said he's got world class talent, not that he's a world class player. Yamal, Vinny, Salah in terms of output and ability. Vinny a better winger than Mbappe. I think it's close. I think it's close. I think it's very close. Doué is a TikTok player doing bare stepovers for no reason. Again, you man paid 80 million Great British pounds with the Queen's head on for Anthony. You're talking about doing stepovers for no reason. Get out of here, bruv. If Manchester United signed Doué, he'd be your best winger. Right now. He'd be your best attacker. Right now. I rate Rodrigo over Vinny and Mbappe. Still, he's the scapegoat. Fax Diallo. Bro, would Desiree Doué, would he or would he not be Manchester United's best attacker right now? You think Ahmad is better than Doué? I don't know if Ahmad's better than Desiree Doué. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. Ahmad's very good though. I don't see Ahmad, but does Ahmad bun man for pace, bro? Ahmad's quick here, but he's not rapid like that. Do I see Ahmad bunning man? I don't know, man. I don't know. He'd start for Man United at the very least. He'd walk into your team. You man couldn't score against Spurs in a Europa final, but you're calling Doué a scrub. He's got a goal and an assist in the Champions League final. What do man want? Like, what do man want? Man talk about trophies, then man turn up in finals. Dembele, Mbappe got a hat trick in the champion in a World Cup final, but he's not world class. And Doué's got a goal and an assist in the Champions League final, but he's a scrub. What do you actually want? Like, what do you want from football? Like, why do you watch football? Like, what you know what I'm saying? You can never be happy in life if that's your thoughts. Like, what do you want? Ahmad better than Doué. Like, what? Ahmad's best season was at Sunderland. His best season of professional football was playing for Sunderland. Do you know what I'm saying? His best season of professional football was playing for Sunderland, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen Ahmad be consistently good for 5 games. I haven't. I have not. He's good. Like, he's cool. Like, he's good. He's the best of a bad bunch, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying? When you're 17th in the league, everyone looks good. But that anyone could look good. But better than Doué. Bro, what? What are we even talking about? Like, Doué not a scrub, extremely talented, but decision making terrible. Gen Z baller, no IQ. But the IQ will come, bro. You need experience, bro. In fact, you can't say no IQ. Did you see his assist for the Hakimi goal, bro? He's playing 3 positions, bro. Do you how many wingers can play in a fluid front 3 like that? Starting on the right wing, drifted inside, played the ball back, moved into a number 9 position, but breaking the line, and then squared it for an easy goal for Hakimi. That's IQ, bro. That is IQ. It's not elite. He doesn't do it regularly, so there's a level for him to go. But he showed good IQ in this game, 100%. Nick, is Mbappe really world class, or does he have world class moments, bro, you man, bro. Okay, how many world class moments make you a world class player? How many do you have to have? Off topic, yeah. Have you like ever had a yum nut? Yeah, this is like if you're in Britain, you know a yum yum from Greg's, yeah, mixed with a donut, bruv. It's a yum yum and a donut, bruv. It's called a yum nut, yeah. Pause on the name, yeah. But this is insane. It's from M&S. This is insane, bruv. Let me just say that. Due isn't the scrub, but he makes the easy things difficult. But then he makes the difficult things easy. So it's like, do you know what I'm saying? It's called a yum nut, bro. That's what it's called. Google it. Google it. It's called a yum nut, bro. Yum yum and a donut. Bang. Do you rate that they step up in the final? Second half underway, by the way. Inter Milan going long straight away. They got to get Marcus Thuram into this game. Marcus Thuram. The thing is, their midfield is getting dubs, as I predicted. Yeah, for any of you that here from the beginning of the stream, remember I said their midfield, Inter's midfield three, cannot fuck with PSG's midfield three in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, and so all they're gonna try and do is go long. But if they go long, yeah, Martinez is like he's good in the air for goal scoring, but he's not good in the air like that. Like he's not strong to hold off their defenders. So they need. It's a great touch from Dembele. Kvaratskhelia driving forwards. Is he just going to go for a shot? I think he will. He does go for a shot. I knew it. If they're going to go long, they need to find Thuram. Nick, the age thing don't matter with PSG. Barcola's gone in years, gone a year or two. How old is he? Yeah, no, I hear you, but I'm not PSG in it. Man, have asked me about rating a player, so I'm just saying I'm rating the player based on his age. Right now, if Desiree Doué was playing exactly the same way and he was 28, would I sign him for Arsenal? No. But as a 19-year-old, would I sign him for Arsenal today? Yeah. Of course I would. Man, them can pause the name, yeah, but this young nut thing is insane, bruv. Marcus Thuram drawing the foul. I'm telling you, if they're getting back into this game, it's got to be Thuram. Is Saka better than Doué? Yeah, I would say Saka's better than Doué. I would say so. Very consistent, good decision making, 100%. But Saka's one of the best winners in the league. So saying he's better than Doué is not a disrespect to Doué. Doué is still a player. What do you mean? There you go. Then what did you prove? What do you think you just proved? I think Saka's better than Foden. Foden's still a good player. Would you take Desiree Doué at Chelsea right now? 25 M's. Would you take him at Chelsea? Trust me, Doué will have the same career like Rashford. He can't have the same career like Rashford because he's going to win a Champions League today. So his career is already going to be better than Rashford's. His career is already going to be better than Rashford's. I'm telling you, bro, for Inter to get back into this game, it's all got to be built around Marcus Thuram. It's all got to be built. Sancho's better. Sancho's better. He's clear of Madueke or Neto. Okay, so 80. Would you take him for Chelsea? Okay, he's Sancho's better than him, but he's not better than Neto and Madueke. So would you take him at Chelsea then? So you could have Desiree Doué and Sancho on opposite. Aren't you man sending Sancho back? What if Sancho's so good? Why are you sending him back? You man are paying 4 million to get to send him back, aren't you? You're paying 4.5 million to send him back to United, no? Samson says, seen a Charlo vid. Nah, what's happened? Ahmad Diallo just said, listen, yeah, there's like 10 of us here in this chat, yeah, let's be real. Ahmad Diallo just said, I remember when Rashford was young and there's bare people saying he was going to win the Ballon d'Or. Ravage, Samson, AT, and anybody else that's here, can we please tell Ahmad Diallo that outside of Manchester United, nobody said this guy was going to win the Ballon d'Or? Like, oh, Kvaratskhelia bottled it. That was there. Easy chance for 3-0, and he's bottled that. Madam, can we all just agree before we move on, yeah, that nobody outside of Manchester said that Marcus Rashford is ever going to win a Ballon d'Or? No one said that. Literally, no one said that, Ahmad Diallo. That must be in your flipping Manchester United WhatsApp groups because no one else in the world of football thought that he was going to win the Champions League. Thought that he was going to thing. Yeah, Martial, yeah, but not Rashford. No one ever thought that about Marcus Rashford. He said he backs Tio against Devin and said we all say racist things. Yeah, bro. I did hear about that, bro. He's gonna get called the fattest Uncle Tom, yeah. I swear down, bro. This guy, yeah, he's an idiot, bro. But we already know Americans, you know what I'm saying, are like intellectually challenged, you know what I'm saying? So now we're in negotiations, we're negotiating his wages. Okay, Madueke might be the worst winger in the league, Nick. You're comparing Doué to some of the deadest bro. Last year, you man were rating Madueke, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Like Dembele now. Ben's one, didn't get enough bend on it. Yeah, Charlo's an idiot. Charlo's a big idiot. You man happy with Sancho staying then? Yeah, it looks like you Chelsea man are rating Sancho. Because I can't lie, I was seeing videos of him celebrating with the team and that, and I thought, nah, this is peak because you man, you man are sending him back, and he's there celebrating with the team. Like, yeah, bro, you're getting deported out of London, cuz. What are you celebrating for? Yeah, maybe United fans. Amad Diallo, I can promise you, nobody who is not a Manchester United fan ever thought that Marcus Rashford was winning the Ballon d'Or. Like, no one thought that. Again, Inter Milan just going long. Remind me, yeah. I swear Inter Milan didn't used to just go long before, like in their games before. Like that's all they can do now. That's all they're doing is just going long. Nick, if he's world class, what? Who's world class? I never called Doué world class. We're mixing up all these conversations. I spoke about Dembele and said he had world class talent, and he's been a world class talent for a long time. Yeah, that's Dembele. Doué, I said he's good for 19. He's raw, but he's good. I'd have him as if I was rating him in FIFA, he'd be like a 78, 77, 78. So he's not world class, but for a 19-year-old, he's a good prospect. Dembele, world class talent, bro. Boring final, yeah, Michael, it is, bro. But these men ain't on it, man. These men ain't on it. Who are they bringing on now? Furthermore, who are they taking off? Internet, no, they're making subs right now. Benjamin Pavard is coming off. Who's this coming on? AT, I was just saying, man, we're calling it man let support DeMarco and Pavard, both coming off. And they're bringing on Bisic and Zalewski. Oh, corner comes, across comes in, sorry, free kick comes in. Donnarumma crashes with HB, I think it is. Donnarumma does tend to throw himself in there. Mac trying to get our channel shut down, but look at Mac. Mac, I told you PSG are gonna win this, bro. Corner comes in. Donnarumma spoiled it. Can he get a shot away? Shot's blocked. Finally, Inter Milan turn up 55 minutes in. Actually going to try and get themselves a goal. No, you're not trolling. No, you're not, bro. Gonna try and DM the man then. £1.50 or something. 6 wings and chips. Ball in behind for Dembélé to run onto, but he can't get there. Keeper trying to play football. Oh, it's a poor header as well. They've given the ball back to PSG. PSG now giving the ball back to Inter. Martinez could be in. Can he find a cross? He's going to look for a shot. That must be the new sub that's just come on. That must be the new sub that's just come on because he was forcing that shot. It is the new sub that just got. I knew it. Zalewski. I knew it. I knew it was the new sub that just come on, yeah. Because he forced himself to get a shot away, bro. He was never scoring, but he just made sure that he was getting his shot away, bro. Let's be real though, Nick. It did take the world-class talent 11 years to flourish. He died at Barca, except for that one season. Yeah, but that's because of injuries, isn't it? Mostly because of injuries. AT, do you see that though, bro? You see, bro, I said like 3 minutes ago. As soon as he got the ball, yeah, it was like, bro, I'm shooting. Like, no matter what happens, I'm shooting. Bro, let the game happen, G. Just let the game happen. TNT are on it, you know. They're advertising Crystal Palace versus Liverpool for the Community Shield on the 10th of August. My brother, take time, bro. That's like 2.5 months away. Man, are advertising games for 2.5 months away. PSG has to kill this game now. One goal can change things. Yeah, 100%. I think Luis Enrique deserves this as well. If PSG were to bottle this, yeah, this would be a generational bottling, bruv. Because Inter haven't been good. This would be pure bottling. It's good passing to Doué. It's almost a good pass to Hakimi. You might have got me on Doué watch now, bro. TNT Sport, oh my god, bro, it's on mute anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? It's on mute, so I can't watch these man with the audio on. Man said he tried to end up on them feminine TikTok edits, bro. 100% bare hair flicks and hair pushes and that, bro. He was just forcing that shot on a madness, bro. Who's getting in trouble? It looks like Inzaghi's getting in trouble. Is that gonna be a straight red? Yellow card for Inzaghi. What's he getting a yellow card for? He just shouted at the ref. That shouldn't be a yellow card. That's a harsh yellow card, bro. That's a harsh. Is that it? He just put his hands up and shouted. That's a harsh yellow. Champions League final anyway, bro. What can happen? Like, I'm losing 2-0 in the Champions League final, bro. Like, Doué is doing an Andrade equivalent. I'm telling you, you're just moving mad, bro. In my opinion, the game's done. Fair play to Inzaghi. The fact that he got them to the finals of the UCL with Thuram, Mkhitaryan, and Laturo front three is mental, bro. And Çalhanoğlu playing in a DM. Like, when did this happen? That same brother tried the shot again. Is that the same? Nah, that's Barella. Okay, cool. I thought it was the same guy, bro, trying that shot again. St. Maximin is a baller, bro. What do you mean light skin St. Maximin? St. Maximin's a player. He's saying Doué is going to be a streets won't forget. He's going to be the Gen Z streets won't forget player. AT asked these man at the beginning. Yeah, I said PSG's winning predominantly because of that midfield three. Their midfield three was Barella, Mkhitaryan, and Çalhanoğlu against Neves, Vitinha, and Ruben D and Ruiz. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Midfield three for midfield three. ugly. Obviously, the midfield three looked good when they had DeMarco and who's this black brother just running through, bro. He's just cutting through, bro. Ah, bruv. Oh my days, bro. That young black sub made one run, Bisek, yeah. He made one run through and got tackled, and then now he's then on the floor injured, bro. Bruv, he died, bro. Nah, bro, is he injured for real? Nah, bro, man did one run. Man ran cross court, blood. He ran from right back to left wing, yeah. And now he's died, bruv. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, like? Do you know what this is like? I have band that I play with Monday night sevens, yeah, and they do this all the time. Like they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm coming back from injury," and they'll just run and, bro, what is he do, bro? Big black men fall in the weirdest ways, bro. Then he felt like he was doing a triple jump. Why did he fall like that, bro? Their midfield three is too complete, bro. They got a midfield three that's just moving chess pieces, just moving all over the place, like light skinned Javinho. Now you man are taking the piss. Why did man fall like that? Like he fell in. It took him 3 to 5 business days to hit the ground, bruv. He was falling for about 20 yards. He looked like Ricky getting shot in the alleyway in Boys in the Hood. Dembele coming through. That's a good. I thought that was the wrong pass, but he went right wide to Hakimi, and Hakimi was marked, but Kvaratskhelia was on the left unmarked. I thought that might have been a mistake. Kvaratskhelia wanted the ball, but oh, look what Doué's doing to man, bruv. I've never seen Rashford put in these types of performances in the Champions League final because he ain't even been in the Champions League final. What are you man talking about, bruv? Doué, you know, you man comparing it to some scrubs, bruv. Vitinha, free kicks taken. Vitinha, edge of the box, floated to the back post. It's hit too much, bruv. Who's coughing like that, bro? My neighbour's Fleming, bruv. Allow it, bruv. More subs for Inter Milan. They're going for broke. His man Mkhitaryan, bruv. Yeah, bruv. Get this guy off my screen, man. Nick, cool man 1 2 years, bro. Doué gonna be at Las Palmas. You man employed Oni Madueke, bro. You already said he's better than Madueke. And he's better than Neto. Bisek's coming off, bro. Bro, Bisek came on, did one run, and then he's getting subbed off. Like, he's finished, bro. Oh, is that a foul? That's a silly foul to give away if it is a foul. No, the ref's not going to give it as a foul. I was offside. So Maximan is another version of Adama Traore. Nah, they're totally different. They're like polar opposites. Do you watch football, Amad Diallo? Traore, yeah, has no tech, but he can just run. Like Traore is just Linford Christie with a ball at his feet, bro. He can just it's a great little ball roll from Dembele. Doué should be in here. Doué gets slotted in. Vitinha. Oh, Doué's put it wide. No, it's gone in. I thought he put it wide. Bro, it's 3-0. I thought he put that wide, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You man are trying to tell me this guy's a scrub, bro. We got a brace in the Champions League final, bro. Are you man dumb? Are you man dumb? Are you man dumb? You man don't know ball, bruv. What are you man talking about, bro? You don't know ball, bruv. What are you talking about? Man called him a butt. Bishek's still limping, bro. He's still limping, bro. Bishek's not even made it back to the bench yet. He's still limping on the sideline and doing bagged another goal. Are you man dumb, bro? What are you man talking about? Mad awake and mad who, bruv? What? French drill's better than London drill anyway, blood. I swear down, bro. What are you man talking about? I told you. I told you. Ah! Man said Neto and that, bro. Garnacho and them, man, bro. Are you man serious? Are you man serious, bro? Are you man serious? Nah, but Samson, you see, St. Maximan was actually techie though. Like St. Maximan had good feet. Like he was technical. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't, the end product wasn't there. The only thing they have similar is the end. They both have shit end product. But St. Maximin was techie with it at feet. Like Traore can't do that at feet. He can't. Also, yeah, for all you men that are trying to chat to me, yeah, chat about Dembele, bro. World class talent, bro. What's man talking about? What's man talking about? 2 assists for Dembele in the Champions League final, bro. Dembuzi, you know, bro. What? 5 goals in 16 matches. The man that telling me he's going to be at Les Palmas, bro. What are you, man, talking about? Man like Mbappe might have been the problem. I lie, bro. What are we doing here? The man, what? The man play ball or not? Like, you might need to come off FIFA, like. Touch grass, man, then, bro. I'm telling you. Shit and product that literally defines a player. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, it's not like they're exactly the same. They're very different. Like, you could say Kai Havertz has shit and product, and you could say that, like, who else has shit? Darwin Núñez has shit and products, but they're very different. Like, you're not going to say they're exactly the same player. Yeah, they both definitely have no end product. Oh, that should be a penalty. I think that should be a penalty. Is that no pen? That's a cheeky one, you know. Hey, Nick, have your moment. Roll on next season, my G. Estavio, gonna show you this brother levels. All right, man. Do you know the problem though? Yeah, it's not next season, innit? It's this season. You know, like that. So, what are we doing? Like, didn't Arsenal lose 3-0? What does this mean? Oh, Arsenal didn't lose 3-0. What does this mean? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Look, bro. Have we ever seen Marcus Rashford coming off the pitch to a standing ovation? Like we've never seen it, bro. Doué getting a brace in the UCL final. Like, what are we talking about? This is a Champions League final. You know, I know it don't feel like it. Is it just me? It don't really feel like a Champions League final. Like you and Doué are like Shane and Haney, bare love. Pause. It's not even love, bro. All I said is he's good. All I said, someone said he's a scrub, and I said he's not a scrub. That's it. That's all I said. I didn't say he was world class or anything. I said he's not a scrub. 19 years old, he's not a scrub. What other 19-year-olds are doing? Obviously, you man said don't take into account the age, but what other 19-year-olds are doing what he's doing? Like Arsenal fans are gassing Wanyeri. Wanyeri's a year below him, and Wanyeri's not doing this. Granted, Wanyeri's not getting the opportunities from Arteta, so fair enough. But what other 19-year-olds are doing this? It's him, Yamal. Man, I'm gonna say, well, Yamal's doing this. Yamal, of course, Yamal is in the rankings for Ballon d'Or. I'm not saying Doué should be, but he's a good player for 19. He's a good player for 19. 100%. Haney catches strays. Yeah, allow Haney, man. I rate Wanyeri over this brother. Still, Wanyeri's good. So you rate Wanyeri over Doué? I think they're similar, bro. Like I do. Like I can see what you're. I think Wanyeri and Doué are similar. I think they're similar level, 100%. I just think Ranieri needs more minutes. He needs the gaffer to. You know what I'm saying, like what I've seen from Doué now is what I'd want to be seeing from Ranieri if he was given more regular minutes. Nico Paz, Estavio, Ranieri, Cavra. Ethan hasn't done anything compared to this yet. Well, he can't. We're not in the competition. But yeah, I agree. I'm just talking about talent. I'm just talking about in terms of talent. Do you know what I'm saying? Then obviously, bro, Samson, earlier on, these men were trying to say that Doué's a bum or he's a scrub. And I was just saying he's not a scrub, he's a good player. And now they're taking the piss saying like I love him or something. Like he's a good player. Then he went and bagged the hat trick, bagged a brace on their head tops, and now they're looking silly and they're scrambling. Do you know what I'm saying? But I get it. You man are scrambling, innit? Like I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? I watched most PSG games this year. Doué was shit the whole season, but fair play, he stepped up. I don't know if he was shit the whole season. I don't know. Marcus Thuram getting a yellow card for a late challenge. You know what? Yeah, Inter are getting bopped, bruv. Inter are getting bopped, bruv. 3-0 in the UCL final, bruv. Nah, bruv. Samson. That's exactly what I said. I said I'm not saying he's better than them, but just in terms of his style of play, where he runs at a defender, puts them on their back foot, does step overs, can beat a man 1-on-1. What wingers in the Prem can play that style of football? Bradley Barcola could be in here. If he's not offside, it's a good pass. Could it be 4? It's a little flick. We're still on. There's a little flick from Dembele. Can Ruiz help make it 4? Cross comes in. Barker the back post. Oh, he's hit it over. Bradley Barker has got to get that on target. He's got to get that on target. That could have been 4. This game he did his thing still. Yeah, man. Another substitute here for Inter. Bro, I feel like saying just allow these substitutions. Like, you're not going to win. Like, do you know what I mean? This bare man with receding hairlines coming off this team. Like, just allow it, bro. He's just a Ben Whittaker, I'll be honest. Good on the eye. That's it, though. I don't even think Ben Whittaker's good on the eye. I think Ben Whittaker's trash. Ben Whittaker is not winning the equivalent. Ben Whittaker would never be the man of the match, the boxing equivalence of a man of the match in a Champions League final. He wouldn't. Ben Whittaker's not even fighting at like European level. Just bare mindless stepovers, man. Bro, whatever, bro. You man are hating. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, yeah, with Chelsea fans? It's like they can only be one good light-skinned baller at a time. That's a great little knock. Oh, Vitinha just didn't have the legs to get there. Or was that Ruiz? Ruiz didn't have the legs to get there. But that was a great knock. And the ref has stopped the game for something. When he was whining and dining, that was good on the eye. Bro, I disagree, bro. Like, the thing is it's who you're doing it against, isn't it? He was whining and dining against man that are not even like British level. So that's like you, man, balling out in a Europa Conference League. Oh wait, that's what you're not doing at Europa Conference League. But that's what it's like. That's why you think that, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's not any level to be doing it at. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the average boxing fans are idiot then. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like I say, bro. This is like me showing my girl a video of a man doing rainbow flicks, but he's playing for Flamengo against Palmeiras, and she thinks, "Oh my god, this is amazing. He must be the best player in the world." Obviously, it's the Brazilian league, isn't it? Like, you can't compare that to the Premier League or the Champions League. Like, we can't compare that. Why are these men not getting yellow cards as well, bro? Because man just stopped, bro. The PSG centre back just fully stopped a quick free kick from being taken a yard away from him, and the ref didn't even like blow for it. He just left it. Maybe Nick, I hate players who does the useful stepovers, bro. Like I said, you man have Anthony in it, so United fans shouldn't even be talking about useless stepovers. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you man employ Anthony. So is he onside? I think Kvaratskhelia is onside. This should be 4. Kvaratskhelia has been wasteful. That's 4-0. 4-0. Slapped, bruv. Nah, bruv. When have we seen a team getting slapped 4-0 in the Champions League final? And some of you man told me that Inter were gonna win. Inter? How? Intergenerational bottling, blood. That's what they're doing, bro. What I told you, these man conceded 6. Their defense is meant to be their main asset. The main thing they're meant to be good at is defense, yeah. And then man lot conceded 6 goals in the last game. Luckily, they damage control. Man said damage control. Damage control. They're already dead. They take them off life support. They're dead. It's finished. Like, what was that? Mohammed Hijab. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished, bro. It's over for them. Kvaratskhelia has not been great this game, I would say. He's probably been the weakest in the front 3, I would say. And his finishing's not been great. But he slots that one. Oh, keeper dives the wrong way and everything, bruv. Man said damage control. Damage control at 4-0 down. Damage control at 4-0 down. You didn't beat us 4-0 in Baku. You didn't beat us 4-0 in Baku. So I don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We scored. Do you know what I'm saying? You man didn't get out of there with a clean sheet. And one of our main players is Mkhitaryan, and he wasn't even allowed to go. Do you remember that? Mkhitaryan weren't even allowed to fly into the country because of the war with Armenia and that, bro. That whole thing was ridiculous. But obviously, like I say, bro, you man enjoy them little man European competitions. Do you know what I mean? Conference League and all them kind of things. I didn't say you didn't slap us, but did you get out of there with a clean sheet? You didn't get out of there with a clean sheet. We scored. So it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. You didn't get a clean sheet. We scored. So that's what it is. And that was a shit Arsenal team. That wasn't an Arsenal team of like this Inter team is meant to be a good team. This is meant to be a good team. Like I don't understand the game plan for this game. They just not in the game for the whole minutes. Flexing clean sheets now, Nick. What the bro? You man love the Conference League and the Europa and all that. I'm saying we're trying to win Champions Leagues. You man doing the little man things. But I hear you though. I hear you. That was the worst, bro. Do the worst one, yeah, is when Olivier Giroud scored. When Giroud scored, I was just like, bro. The only player that scored for us that day was Iwobi, bro. Those were dark days, bro. We were Banter FC heavily, bro. Oh, that's a good touch and a good turn. Can they find a shot? Donnarumma, what a save. What a save from Donnarumma. Inter have died, bruv. You Arsenal fans should try and win it. I'm not trying to hear, but you've won something that we weren't trying to win. I hear you. Yasa TV, what you saying? Inter getting doggied, bro. I try to tell these man, bruv. Inter's midfield is not the one. Not the one, bruv. Inzaghi looking like Arteta on that touchline. Big up the chat, hit the likes, facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Put a like on the video as well. Get us boosted in the algorithm. Man are crying, bruv. Nah, that's peak, bruv. You got a nose piercing and an ear piercing as well, so I didn't even know what you're on. That brother that was crying there. The thing is, yeah, I hate when teams do this, yeah, because now Inter Milan look serious, like they're looking like, yeah, like we're serious, like look, we're into like we're gonna put balls into the box, and bro, you've waited 76 minutes and 4-0 down to do this. Have some pride, bro. I mean, damage control from the worst loss. There's no damage control, bro. It's a Champions League final. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a Champions League final. Losing 4-0 in a Champions League final is finished. 4 and 8 is basically the same thing. In a Champions League final, it's the same thing. It's done. When is the new channel coming out? Probably mid to late June. Mid to late June, I'm gonna do the new channel. Because my boy's gonna join us on it and he's gonna be away. So Al Hilal representative supposed to be in Munich with contact with Inzaghi to sign him. Yeah, that's true. I did see that actually. Inzaghi's supposed to be going to Saudi, and they're actually there having negotiations with him. Bro, your manager negotiating his exit from your club while you're playing a Champions League final is mad, bruv. That is mad, bruv. That's just so disrespectful. Yeah, all the piercings and that is mad, but the nose ring, the ear piercing, the whole thing, bruv, is just crazy. Inter have fully died, bruv. Is this Lucas Digne coming on? Who is this left back? Oh, it's flipping Hernandez. I keep him smiling, bro. He's got the easiest job in the world, bro. Come on and see out a 4-0 win and then celebrate at the end. Shameless. Shameless, bro. But yeah, Nuno Mendes has been giving away some booky passes and that. I told you, look, the PSG midfield is just putting Inter in a rondo, bro. They're just passing the ball around him. They're doing them FIFA 18 skill games and that. They're taking the piss. Can someone switch the play? Can someone find a switch of play? Nope. If they could have switched that play out to Kvaratskhelia, there could have been a problem there. Denzel Dumfries, Kvaratskhelia dropping back and getting a tackle in. Foul on Dumfries, but I'm not sure, man. That like Kvaratskhelia was pulling his shoulder back a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how that didn't get. The ref has been biased towards PSG for sure. It doesn't matter because Inter were getting slapped regardless. But he's been a little bit suspect in some of these decisions. I'm not gonna lie. Inter bought on that Bishop guy. He did one run, pulled his hammy, and then went off, bro. Nah, bro. If Arteta was the Inter manager, he would say that we were the better team this whole game. Bro, you man are obsessed with Arteta. You're obsessed with Arteta. Fabian is low key proven to be, bro. Fabian Ruiz is cold, yeah. And you know the worst thing, yeah. I didn't rate him. Like I actually I was late on the Fabian Ruiz party, bro. I didn't really see what he did that was anything special. But with the other two next to him, he's a player. Ah, just dropped the crumbs all over the bro. The yum nut man, them I'm telling you, it's crazy. Caicedo's not even better than Rice. Mac, M&S, yeah, do this thing. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Bradley Barcola just bottled it. He just sat the defender down and we should have scored that. He just sat the defender down rudely. Oh my nah. No way. Barcola should have scored. That's pathetic. He should have scored. Mac, yeah. At M&S, they do this thing. It's a yum yum mixed with a donut. It's called a yum nut, yeah? Banging. Google it, bruv. You know the yum yums you get from Greg's? It's part yum yum, part yum yum, part donut. Oh my god. It's insane, bro. Caicedo better than Rice. Man, I'm saying, man, I think Caicedo better than Rice, for real. I ain't never seen Caicedo bang them kind of free kicks, bruv. What's man talking about? Denzel Dumfries has died again, bro. Kvaratskhelia has put him in the bag, bruv. Nah, he's in a bag, bro. He's getting bagged like a hash brown, blood. Denzel Dumfries is dying, bruv. Live and direct, bro. I swear down, like Ricky from Boys in the Hood, bro. I swear down, Ricky! Denzel is dying, bruv. Denzel dying like training day, bruv. I swear he's getting put in a spliff by Kvaratskhelia. Rice, bro. You man serious, bro? You man, you know what? Whatever, man. You lot have got Caicedo and you're happy. We've got Rice and we're happy in it. So let's just all just be happy where we're at, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm happy with what I got. Do you know what I mean? You man got the most expensive midfield in the league and just about fighting to crack top four, and then arguing that they're the best. Come on, man. Do you man rate Enzo as well? Oh, they've broken the line again. Is that Barcola? Oh, Barcola's so wasteful. Nah, bro. I'm not moved by him, you know. I thought people talking about him to Arsenal, yeah. Don't bring him to Arsenal, bro. That's exactly what we don't need. Bro, speaking of ballers, yeah. Man, speaking of ballers, yeah. Bro, the youth, bro. Let me not bring up his age because you man are gonna moan about his age, yeah. But Zaire Emery, bro. Zaire Emery is the truth. Spicy Ward Prowse. What are you man talking about, bro? What are you man talking about, bro? Declan Rice is probably going to be our captain next season, bro. The legs, the tackles. He can play a 6. He can play a 8. He can do it all, bro. Declan Rice is a complete midfielder, bro. To be fair, I'd say Declan Rice, McAllister, Caicedo. They're three of like the most complete midfielders in the league, I would say. Who else is there that's a complete midfielder? That Baleba, I don't know if he's a one season wonder, but that Baleba guy from Brighton. There's a few men that are like complete midfielders, bro. Who else is there that's complete? Declan Rice isn't good on the ball. I don't know, you know. I don't know. I don't know about that. When you say not good on the ball, in what way? Tonali's a complete midfielder, yeah. Tonali I have in there as well, for sure. The Tonali, the Caicedo Rice thing isn't even close. Bro, the thing is with Chelsea, yeah, man for man, you man think all of your players are better than all of our players, but then you lot don't finish above us. So I don't understand. Rice can't hack pressure. Bro, he was captain of West Ham, the same trophy that you man just won. He won that like 2 years ago, bro. What are we talking about? The trophy you man just won, he won that. He completed it, bro. Man for man, okay. Man for man, yeah. Chelsea fans I chat to think that your whole team, man for man, is better than our whole team. So how can you be behind us? Make it make sense. If Partey leaves and you don't replace him, Rice gets worse. Mm, Rice is a complete midfielder, bro. Rice is a very good six, and he's a very good eight. And he's adding goals to his games as well. Them free kicks are twanging you, bro. Bro, you man ain't got free kicks to even twang you, bro. What are you basing it on, bro? Just bare shin kicks, bro. Oh my days. It's five. It's five. Oh my god! Look at the celebration from the young man as well. He can't even, bro. He's celebrating like he actually himself can't even believe it, bro. I'm taking Kobe over Rice, bro. You must be talking about Kobe beef over Rice, blood, because Kobe's fat, bro. He's overweight. Do you know what I'm saying? Never mind over Rice. He's overweight. He's over his calories, blood. Have you seen him now? He's blown up like Calvin Phillips. Do you know what I'm saying? He looks like an icy free Calvin Phillips, blood. He tried to cut off his braids to get to drop weight, and it didn't even work, bro. He can't run for more than 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean? 5-0, you know. Mac, where you at, man? Man trying to tell me that Inter were gonna win. Slappage. 5-0 in a UCL final. Have some respect for yourself, man. Have some respect for yourself, man. Start a fight or something. Pull the fire alarm or something. Oh, off the inside of the post as well. That's an unstoppable finish, to be fair. Barcola's fluffed 2 or 3 chances as well. He said, you know what, let me just give it to the young boy to finish it off. Luis Enrique is going ham. He actually deserves this, you know. I'm not gonna lie. All banter aside, Luis Enrique deserves this, man. He actually does. These men are getting slapped, bro. Slapped, bro. Enrique's won one, isn't it? He won one with Barcelona, right? So would he be? What other managers have won Champions Leagues with 2 different clubs? Rice before the free kicks having an underwhelming season. Let's be real. To be fair, he was moving from 6 to 8 in it, so he moved position, but he's still a top midfielder, bro. There's no doubt, bro. He's a top midfielder, bro. This is the worst UCL loss. UCL final loss. Champions League final 5-0 loss. Like it's just mad, bro. Like and just offering nothing, like offering very little as well. 2 shots on target. 2 shots on target, bro. 40% of the ball, 8 shots, 2 on target. They've had 23 shots, 8 on target. PSG, bro. The guy who just scored is also 19. There you go, bro. Bro, Baku wasn't even Champions League, bro. Why man keep bringing up Baku, bro? You might have won 2 Champions Leagues and you're bringing up the Europa League against us. Bring up a Champions League that you won. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you would like to do. Like, talk about Champions League. You man talk about us all the time. Don't worry about us, man. We're doing what we're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? You man are over there with your European trophies and your best midfielder. So you think Caicedo is the best midfielder in the league then? You must think Caicedo is the best midfielder in the league then. Or Enzo. Do you man rate Enzo? Because everyone, all the Chelsea fans I know, they rate Enzo as the best 8. They rate Caicedo as the best 6. So what's missing? And they rate Palmer as like one of the best 10s. So what's missing then from that midfield? Rodri, complete midfielder. Yeah. I still think attacking wise is a little bit underwhelming. He's very defensive. I know he's popped up a couple goals, but he's very defensive. He's definitely the best 6. But as an overall complete midfielder, I don't know. PSG have lost the ball from doing some foolishness. And Marcus Thuram, no, that dribbling is horrendous. Hakimi's going to get a yellow card. Who is for you? For me, best midfielder in the league. That's it. Bro, these man got slapped so bad, yeah? Are you telling me there's no added time? I just looked up, yeah, as it was hitting 90 minutes, and the ref just blew the whistle, bro. These man got slapped so bad, the ref just they threw in the towel. They literally threw in the towel, blood. How can there be no added time? They've scored 3 goals in this half. They scored 3 goals in this half, and the ref didn't even bother adding on no time, bro. They got slapped. Absolutely slapped. Deserved win for PSG. Mbappe in the mud. Enrique manager of the year. Man, quick question, yeah. Does this performance in this game, does this do anything to the Ballon d'Or rankings? Because before, man, we're talking about Yamal. Man, we're talking about Rafinha. Like, what does this do to Ballon d'Or rankings? Like, does Dembele put himself in that conversation? He's had a really good game. I thought Kvaratskhelia was a little bit underwhelming. Desiree Doué had a good game. I'm not saying that he should be in the Ballon d'Or rankings before Manham attack me, but what does this do? Does this do anything to the Ballon d'Or rankings, or you think that this is just completely irrelevant? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Rabbit said it's still Yamal. Lhom put in some French messages. Yeah, I hear you, my brother. I don't even know what that means, but yeah. Champions of Europe, I'm assuming that says congratulations. PSG, listen, man, they're cold, man. They're cold. The team he's built, cold. The squad management, cold. Like, it was never a game. The game was done from 20 minutes. From 20 minutes in, the game was done. They were 2-0 up 20 minutes in, and at half time, they hadn't had a shot on target. Across 90 minutes of football, Inter Milan had 2 shots on target. 2. And both of them, the shots on target came when Mac, you were telling me Inter was going to win. Nah, brother. Told you. No way. No added time, you know. Are you mad, bro? There's mad yellow cards, mad fouls, 3 goals, and no added time, bro. They threw in the towel. They literally threw in the towel, bro. I've never seen anything like it. It shouldn't do anything for the rankings, but it'll probably go to Dembele. But Dembele was definitely not at the top of the rankings for this before this game. But congratulations to PSG. It was an entertaining final, but it wasn't a competitive final because 5-0 in a UCL final is shambolic. I'm not gonna lie. And is Enrique the first manager to win Champions League to 2 different clubs, or no? Has Mourinho done it? Did Mourinho win Champions League with Real Madrid? No, he won it with Porto as well, didn't he? Mourinho's done it. The biggest win of a UCL final was AC Milan 4-0 over Barcelona in 1993-94. So this is literally the biggest win in the Champions League final. Yeah, Mourinho and Ancelotti. So it's Mourinho, Ancelotti, and Luis Enrique. We're actually seeing like a golden era of great managers. Like, it's mad. In my opinion, Ballon d'Or should be cancelled in some season when there is no convincing winner. That doesn't even make any sense. The Ballon d'Or is just the best player of the season, like in Europe, or the best player of the season. Even if there's no outstanding person, there's got to be a winner. Like that doesn't make any sense. It's not just like if someone puts up a Lionel Messi 91 goal season, then they win. Whoever the best player is, even if it's a fine margin, even if it's shit, Like, do you know what I'm saying? Even if it's not someone that's amazing, it don't matter. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just, someone's got to win the award. Do you know what I mean? So Yamal is the best player in the world, so it's Yamal, no debate. I think it should probably still be Yamal. I think it should be Yamal. But I thought Dembele was really good. Really, really good. And like I say, of the Yamal, Dembele, Vinny, I think Dembele's job in what he does for the team is harder than what the other guys do. The other guys are out and out attacking. He's attacking as well, but he drops into midfield and allows the players that he's very selfless and does a lot of dog work. So I do really rate him, but Yamal is just insane. We say no one for Doué. Doué, little Ballon d'Or, Doué. You man's heads would fucking explode, blood. You man probably think Sancho should win the Ballon d'Or or something. That's what you man probably think. But man, them 5-0, the biggest defeat we've ever seen, and record breaking slappage, domestic abuse. I said it from the beginning, bro. They can't live with them. They can't live with the midfield. They can't live with the attack. It's all a madness. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's me for now. We're live 4, 5 o'clock in the morning UK time, Vegas time. Who they throwing up in the air like this? Is that who is that? Is that them, bro? Whoever they're throwing up in the air is gonna get injured, bro. Is that Kimpembe? Oh yeah, no, yeah. Throw Luis Enrique up in the air. Yeah. I want to see this. I want to see this. Domestic abuse, man, like young Philly. Yeah, I lie, bro. Young touchy feely blood. Look at them flinging Luis Enrique up in the air. Charlo Plant stream's gonna be jokes. Yeah, bro. Listen, I think Shane's coming over for that, so we're gonna have to talk about Charlo and his Uncle Tom, Tim Bradley ways, blood, because this racism thing is ridiculous, blood. We got to call it out. Man will consistently call out racism as and when I see it, blood. We have to have this conversation, and Shane is gonna defend his boy Devin Haney because that's what Shane does. Do you know what I'm saying? I was all telling my girl this stream might go on late because it might be extra time, and who knows, the game should be competitive. 5-0. Are you mad, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? Are you mad? But like I say, bro, AB talks ball. PSG done it nicely. Football has won. Yeah, bro. Bro, for me, if you've got a great defensive team and a great attacking team, I always favor the great offensive team. Do you know what I'm saying? So that was just the simple logic of like, I think PSG should win this. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, records being broken all over the place. Tottenham breaking their record, drought of trophies, Crystal Palace, Liverpool matching the Premier Leagues for Manchester United. It's mad because a lot of men feel like this season's lacks quality, and maybe it has lacked quality, but it hasn't lacked storylines. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. Managers that have won it with two different clubs: Luis Enrique, Carlo Ancelotti, Pep Guardiola, Jose Mourinho. Who I didn't even know them other managers from long time. Shane said the last time we saw domestic violence like this was with Bivol, not Tank, not Diddy and Cassie, not Ray Rice in the elevator. You man are moving crazy. You man got to stop. Do you know what I'm saying? Abusing these women, blood. Dembele didn't score, but what a performance, assisting and hooping 100%. What happened? What's happened with Devin and Charlo, bro? Charlo said we're gonna talk about this later. Charlo said that he predicts Teofimo Lopez is gonna win, and everybody has racism in them, and so he doesn't attack Teofimo Lopez for being racist to the black fighters and all types of Uncle Tom business in it. So, do you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to chat about him. So I'm immediately supporting whoever is fighting against Charlo. I'm on their team. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. But man, we're gonna be back live again early hours in the morning. I'm gonna go watch this PSG celebration for Caleb Plant, Jamal Charlo. They're not fighting each other, but they're fighting on the same card. So yeah, Shane said he's getting curried. I don't know what Shane's talking about because he didn't even eat meat. So I don't know if that's curried vegetables or curried eggplant or what. But yeah, blood. You know what I'm saying? We will be there. PSG made history. Do you know what I'm saying? Football won, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Charlo letting the drugs speak. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, them American man just drink diesel instead of tap water, blood. That's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? When they open their taps, it's diesel that comes out, blood. So you can't take nothing that they say seriously, blood. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, I'm wrapping it up. Please like the video on the way out. June, we will have the second channel coming. Man, them keep letting us know what topics you want us to discover and sorry, want us to discuss and talk about, because we ain't gonna shy away from nothing. It's only facts. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'll see you guys early hours of the morning. Peace up, A Town down. I'm out.